Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi như đăng ký brand với USBTO, từ Helium từ chuyên cao, logistics và warehouse. Xem hình thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.
Today, we're bringing back the queen of TikTok and Amazon Live, Gracey, who's going to be talking about how she now has almost 2 million followers across all channels, why she thinks everybody should be getting on TikTok Shop, and some cool ways to have some side hustle as an Amazon influencer. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. Want to check estimated sales for products you see on Amazon? Or maybe you want to instantly see how many listings on page 1 of a search term result have the actual searched keyword in the title. You can find all of these things out and more with the Helium 10 Chrome extension tool, X-Ray. More than 1 million people have used this tool. Find out what it can do for you by downloading it for free at h10.me/X-Ray. h10.me/X-Ray. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Serious Sellers Podcast by Helium 10. I am your host, Bradley Sutton, and this is the show that's a completely BS-free, unscripted, and unrehearsed organic conversation about serious strategies for serious sellers of any level in the e-commerce world. And right now, I've got a shirt. I actually have people make fun of me. I have a document that documents what shirt and what hat I wear each episode, just to like make sure I'm not doing the same one. I'm wearing a shirt I haven't worn before. It's one of my old school shirts. It's called I'm Huge in Japan. And I did that because we're bringing somebody on the show who's pretty much huge in the entire world. All right, Gracey, the world famous Gracey. How's it going? Welcome back to the show.
Hi, Bradley. What an introduction. That's wild. I'm happy to be back. Love this podcast. One of my favorites.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's hard to believe that it's been over a year since you were on the podcast last. So before we get into, talking shop and stuff, shop, literally we're going to be talking about TikTok shop is what I want to talk about. There's no pun intended there, but let's just talk about what's going on with Gracey, the human being. What's been going on with you in the last year?
Good question. So, I mean, right now, no news is good news to me. So still working on everything I've been working on. I'm still creating content, still doing Amazon Live, still doing my social media thing, and still growing there. And it's going really, really well. I'm excited for, Q4 to come around. That's been a huge topic. I just spoke at a virtual summit about that. And we're talking about TikTok Shop now. That's what I talked about there.
Oh, really?
But upcoming projects in like my human being life is hopefully getting on YouTube soon as a attempt to dwell into more like long form content instead of just doing everything so short form.
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
Wait, you didn't have a YouTube channel before? You were only
Never.
Instagram and TikTok? Oh, wow. I don't know
And
why
Facebook
I didn't know
and
about that.
Twitter and everything else except YouTube, pretty much.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that. Okay. What across all your platforms now, how many followers are you up to combined?
Probably close to 1.4 million. Majority of them being on TikTok, but about 150K on Facebook now, which is my second leading one.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Is it a Facebook page, group, or what?
So I have both. About 50K in the page, 150K in the group. Yeah, both, I guess.
Now, just taking a step back for anybody who maybe is new to the podcast, people know how I usually try and get people's complete backstory, like where they were born and stuff. We're not doing that here because Gracey, as I said, has been on the podcast before. So if you guys want to get her backstory, go to h10.me/360. So she was on episode 360 of the podcast, and you can find out her story, which I forgot most of it since I have, what was that movie? Is it 50 First Dates? What's the movie where Adam Sandler forgets his memory? Or not Adam Sandler, Drew Barrymore forgets her. It might have been, is it 50 First Dates?
I don't know, but that movie sounds about right.
One of them, yeah, where she resets her memory like every few days. But
exactly.
that's pretty much me. Anyways, let's talk. You said most of your followers are on TikTok. So before I even get into, TikTok Shop for other people, is that ever something you would consider doing, or are you just happy doing the promotional side of it?
Do you mean like selling on TikTok?
Like actually selling on TikTok Shop? Since you've got the followers, like, like would you ever, start your own store?
It has crossed my mind. Have I done it yet? No, but I think it would be a really great opportunity for other creators to like start dishing out their own product and start, creating something in that world. Because I think there is a shift. I have seen it just in the past couple of weeks that creators are like, hey, I came out with my own clothing line. Here it is. I'm making content about it. People are buying it. Creators are making commission. And of course, the seller is making their earnings as well. So it's kind of like a win-win. And then I actually saw a guy, he created like a journal, and it was totally based off his content. His content's like motivational, how to create the life you want. And he made a journal, and I guess that was pretty cheap of him to do. Not cheap of him to do, but like cheap to create. And then he actually talked about how Alex Earl, who, do you know who that is?
I do not.
She's like the it girl of TikTok. She's like blonde and really pretty, but also relatable. And whatever she talks about sells out. She has like millions of followers, and like all the brands are going after her because she's like the TikTok it girl. So like everything she talks about.
You were the TikTok it girl.
Oh my gosh. But she ended up promoting his journal just like organically. And he was like, I didn't pay her a dime. And brands are paying her many dimes for her to promote their products. So it's just really cool how like creators are just picking stuff up organically from TikTok Shop because they have the incentive to do so,
Interesting.
So, and
now is live selling happening on TikTok at all, either through the shop or just naturally? Because I know, that's always been a topic. It's going on 3 years now, is why, people can't figure out why live shopping is not taking off in America when it is everywhere else, or at least in Asia. We'll talk about Amazon in a little bit, but is live selling a thing on TikTok these days?
Absolutely. So like we can talk about the official thing and we can talk about the cultural thing. So the official thing is absolutely TikTok Shop. There's 3 ways to shop it. There is the live shopping where you can link products to a live stream. You have the way you can link products directly in a TikTok video, like a normal TikTok. And then there's these storefronts that are on people's profiles where you can like have products linked. So those are the 3 ways. So officially, absolutely, live selling is a thing for TikTok Shop. Shall we talk about the cultural aspect?
Let's talk about it.
All right. So this is really interesting. And I think it's something I've seen a lot of platforms get into recently. It's like YouTube has a new affiliate monetization program for creators to directly link products into their YouTube videos. That's like a new thing they're rolling out. Pinterest is doing it. All these different social media platforms are trying to keep people on their own platform if they're interested in buying a product. That's the new thing. So you can see this huge integration of, shopping and social media. But not everyone is happy about it because TikTok is normally an entertainment app. People want to go there to escape the corporate grind, escape the rat race. Like they want to go there to like forget about work and forget about money and all that. So there have been a couple of videos that I've seen that's like how to block TikTok Shop videos from your For You feed because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of TikTok now and TikTok Shop. I've seen every other video.
I think I did the weekly, like, have you ever seen my weekly buzz show?
Of course.
So what was I do? Like, so when I do that once a week where I just like scour, the internet for news stories. And one of my keywords that I follow is TikTok Shop, and boom, like I swear there was 10 articles last night about what you just said, where people are like, TikTok. The For You feed is like ruined. Like I get all this TikTok Shop stuff. So continue. But I definitely know what you're talking about.
Like people are like sharing hacks on how to basically like not have that, like those TikTok Shop videos in their feed. And I just think that regardless, that is where the future of social media is going. It's like integrating shopping and integrating e-commerce into it. However, I wanted to just say that the importance of being authentic, the importance of being like real, like people want to see a real review, but they don't want to be sold to. And I think that's also why you mentioned before that how like live shopping isn't taking off as it is in China or in other countries. It's because people don't like being sold to here. They don't like products pushed in their face. But if they see a product, they're like, okay, that's cool. I discovered it. And they want to feel like, okay, like I want the product organically. They don't want to be like, oh, someone's trying to sell me something. So that just like highlights the importance of authenticity and being real when you're talking about a product and integrating it organically instead of like coming off like an ad.
You mentioned Alex. Wow, I can't believe I remember her name. Alex, just randomly mentioned this this guy's journal, right? But that was an organic thing. But as far as TikTok Shop goes, what are influencers, like yourself or others doing on a non-organic way? Because the traditional way of promoting on TikTok is, all right, hey, here's a link, Amazon affiliate link or hit the link in my bio or whatever the case is. But now, if somebody has TikTok Shop, are there like affiliate links that go directly to there that an influencer can get?
Yeah, so basically, the way that people shop is there's a little tag product in the lower left corner, and it says eligible for commission on the bottom. And then if I was interested in the product, I could click that, and it would take me to basically the shop's page on the back end where I could check out and all that good stuff. Something I've noticed is that the shipping times are a bit longer. Like I wanted to purchase something yesterday, and I got influenced, and I think it was like going to deliver like mid-October. So that's like close to a month away. So there's that. But in
that person had to have been out of the country then, I would imagine, because if they're unless they can sell stuff out of stock, because if you're shipping for America, why would it take that long? Huh?
Right. And it wasn't out of stock, because if it was out of stock, the little button of tagged product would disappear. So I wouldn't be able to click on it. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
So yeah, I see there's that. And then there's also, of course, the marketplace for both creators and shoppers. Like you can search products, you can sort by category, there's different products, and there's so many joining each and every day. Like I remember when it first came out earlier this year, there was like very few. There was like maybe 10, 20 brands up there. And now I'm starting to see a lot more mainstream products come along. And like now if I'm like, oh, like I have this product, I want to make a video about it, more likely than not, I can find it in TikTok Shop now, which is great. And I can just kind of have a product I already have in my hands and like talk about it in a video if I want to.
So then you've got like this portal, kind of like the Amazon affiliate associates portal. By the way, I became an Amazon influencer a couple weeks ago. I haven't done anything yet, but I got the account set up. I sent some links to some friends, but I'm trying to figure out what the next step is, because I have this channel that has like 30,000 followers on YouTube, and I want to like go ahead and use that to start my Amazon influencer career. But anyway, that's a side note. But I noticed there, I can just like find a product that's on Amazon in my portal, and then it creates the link. So you're saying on TikTok you have something similar where it's not like the owner or the brand has to reach out to you and give you special links. You can just see something that you're like, oh, I think this might pop off. Let me go ahead and create a link, and then you're sending traffic to it. Is that correct?
Yes. So it's not really a link. It basically is like on the page before you post the video, there's an option to add a product tag. And then you'd like click it, add product, you search product, add it to video, blah, blah, blah. And that's how it shows up.
How are the percentages on there?
Really good. Really good.
Better than Amazon then, I guess.
Oh, like saying. Upwards of 50%. Not all of them are 50%. Not all. Majority, maybe like
50% higher than Amazon, or 50% commission, you're saying?
50% commission.
How is that even real life? Yeah. How is that possible?
I agree. The journal that I'm talking about with Alex Earl and the whole thing, the guy created it. He was like, I made it 50% commission to incentivize creators to talk about it. So maybe he's like maybe selling at a very, very, very small margin right now, but the brand awareness, like that could be something like a big brand one day that he's just like doing the promotion right now, but creating a brand in the long term. So like, I'm not saying everything's 50%. That's not the case, but upwards of 50. And I think a lot of them are around like 10 to 20, 30% commission, which is pretty good. I mean, absolutely more than what most affiliate platforms offer.
I'm just seeing her dumbfounded, because that's crazy. Like I heard TikTok is also kind of incentivizing both the sellers and influencers and trying to like subsidize a little bit. So man, this is pretty interesting stuff. Have you have you had any success yourself, like where something went off where I know back in the day, you've talked about how you've given some sellers like 6-figure weekends like over a year ago, but what that was on Amazon. What about on TikTok Shop? Any cool stories?
I've humbly sold out a couple products so far, but admittedly, I'm still focusing on Amazon a lot. I haven't like sold my soul to leaving that yet, or like I'm still doing Amazon mostly. However, I am delving more into TikTok Shop without trying to be annoying and filling my feed with it. But yeah, there was a bodysuit that I did a video of, and it was so silly and dumb. It was like me try it on. It was like, oh, look at my belly before, and then like, oh, don't even look. Okay. Anyway, it was like,
now I want to find this video.
No, please no. But it was like, oh, here's my stomach now, and then like, oh, here's how slim I look after, and it was a really good bodysuit. Like, I liked it. I feel it was good quality. It did slim. You know, it was like kind of like a shapewear bodysuit. So it was really cool. It was like a really quick like before and after. It got, I think, over 1 million, almost 2 million views, something like that. And it ended up selling out.
1 million views, your video. Wow.
Yeah. But here's the thing. TikTok is absolutely pushing videos that have TikTok shop product.
Yeah. Like the algorithm is favoring their words.
Of course. Yes. Yeah. So would I have like organically gotten those views? Who knows? But because it was a TikTok shop video, I think that definitely boosted it in the algorithm, and it boosted the sales, and it ended up selling out the product. So that was great. I don't know how long they're going to keep pushing the videos, but that's why it's like it's so time sensitive right now. It's like joining the platform as a seller is time sensitive. Making the videos as a creator is time sensitive. Like, don't wait until it's super saturated and everyone's in on it, and like they don't do these promotions anymore.
I know of somebody who's in this niche. From Amazon, and I think very similar products, I believe, and they've done on TikTok shop, I think something like 1 or 2 million in 4 months, 4 or 5 months. So it's just,
is that anything to see that?
It's just crazy. I mean, it's so new, and people are just like, you know, just going viral. Like yes, she had a few videos that, you know, like yours. That went viral, and that's all it takes. You know, like not everyone. And you're like, I'm looking at your channel here. It took me a while to find it. The reason I could find it is because it's not like every single one of your videos has 1 million, so I could just easily scan. I mean, you're in the 10,000s and 100,000s, but you know, it's just like sometimes you'll get one that gets I saw another one you were doing like a treadmill that had like 2 million views or something like that.
Yes, that's amazing product. Yes, that one is great and super popular. I will absolutely make another video about it. It was like a deal for a walking pad. But yeah, it is definitely something that people should be hopping on. Like on that topic, it's like on the creator side of things, TikTok is also giving creators like product samples. They're giving us coupons like, hey, like get this much product, and like as long as you make videos about it, like product samples. Like they're so pushing it, and I love that because they're very supportive of both sides of like the seller, the creator, and like they're wanting it to be the best of both worlds, which is what I was all about forever. So
now, would you suggest to people? I mean, obviously, there's influencers like yourself, and there's obviously clear benefit with hopefully you know, somebody like you with a 1.1 million followers. You know, about linking to their product. But at the same time, would you suggest to anybody who does have or is starting with TikTok shop, they should be putting out their own content as well? Because who knows, you know, even without the followers, something of theirs could go viral as well. Or do you think that they should just stick to the shop and just let the professionals do these videos?
100,000%. And this is a little bit of a contradiction from like what I said before, because before I was, you know, in the Amazon world, it's like what you could do as a seller, like one of those things being live streams. I always said like, hey, like if you don't have all the time in the world to like be doing Amazon live, maybe just like focus on the brand selling part, and then like have like an Amazon live influencer or creator do the stream for you. But in this scenario, I would absolutely 100,000 million % recommend that the brand also has, you know, content based on their product. Specifically, there is a brand of chamoy, you know, the sauce, chamoy sauce. There's a brand that is going absolutely viral on TikTok shop right now with their chamoy, and they basically make their chamoy without any like colorants, whatever. But the lady behind it, she makes so much content. She answers questions from the comments she gets. She shows the process of making the product. She's like, we sold out today. Like, so sorry.
Do you know what that channel is?
Yes. It's like their brand is called I Love Chamoy.
I Love Chamoy.
She's an amazing example of a brand. She made it. She has a story.
Is it this?
And she.
Okay.
Yes,
so this is a brand. And then now, wait, this is her. Like this, she's doing her own. Like not. Yes. Okay. So then let's.
Yes. No. Brand owner.
Let's take an example here of just something. Let's just see.
Not having a little bit of text here almost cost me thousands and thousands of dollars. Let me tell you why. There's a new rule by the FDA asking food vendors to write the manufacturing facility address in their label. When I tell you I was minutes away from printing 200,000 labels without it. We found out that
it's all about her brand. She's like, this is, she's just talking.
Authentic.
Yeah.
It's
She's
like
just
real.
like talking about it.
Yeah. It's just like insight, like just like backstory. It's like, oh, like there's a real human behind this brand. This isn't a huge corporation. This isn't like, it's just this lady.
Yeah.
And she's answering questions. She's being interactive. Like that is such an amazing brand example.
Huh.
And hopefully not going to take too much time and effort.
Now, one thing I don't like, and now I'm having to do it here, is unless I'm doing something wrong, I can't see TikTok shop on web, right? Like I have to see it on my phone because like when I was doing something like on somebody else's the other day and I couldn't see their TikTok shop, but then I opened up my phone, I'm looking here and I can definitely see her shop on mobile, but for some reason TikTok is not allowing you to see the shop. Like, so how much money is being left on the table for the old school people who are on their desktop and looking at TikTok.
They're watching TikToks on their computer.
Yeah. Interesting. Anyways, okay, so guys, I love Chamoy is an example of somebody who is a brand owner and who's doing her own content. Let me go back to your page here. Is there a video that's a good representation of like, hey, here's something simple that almost anybody can do without, you know, having to have fancy equipment and stuff? Do you remember anything that I can just like look for real quick here?
Pretty much everything I do is very, very, very low maintenance. Like it's nothing studio. It's like me with my phone up with like a ring light. It's like nothing that everyone doesn't have. Can I show a video that's not mine?
Yeah.
Her pinned video has almost 24 million views.
Oh my goodness, 23.8 million. Okay.
Yes.
All right, so let's watch this, guys.
Let's talk about that. She's literally like, I'm trying it. It hurt.
Oh my goodness. That
24
was like
million
20
views.
seconds long.
Yes.
Anh chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. Skyrock cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi như đăng ký brand với USBTO, từ Helium, từ cho dầu cao, logistics và warehouse. Xem hình thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.
And she's in like a dimly lit room. Like,
and it's on mobile, is this one actually going to like a TikTok shop or anything?
It's been sold out. It's been sold out.
But it did at one time.
It did. Yes, it was a TikTok shop video. It says eligible for commission, but the product is no longer tagged because it's sold out. There are alternatives because it's now viral, and I think she made it viral. So there's other products on TikTok shop that are probably the same or similar, but this specific one, been sold out. And like, you could do that, I could do that, our dog could do that. Like,
I've looked at it 5 times in a row while you're talking, and I'm just like in shock here that something like this could go viral. It's like it's not unique. It's not like, you know, mic drop or anything. That should just show. So how does that happen then? Is it just
people love a before and after? People love it simple. And here's another really interesting hack tip. Okay, so you know the creator named Kabi Lame. So his whole thing is that he's amassed such a huge audience because he doesn't speak in his videos. So you're not like constrained to English speaking audience. You could reach any country, anybody. There's no like necessarily any need to understand English to understand what's happening in the video. Similar to that, the mega viral videos, millions and millions of views, not 1 or 2 million, like millions. They're very like, they're usually no talking in them. So yeah, that is kind of a hack. It's like, if you want to reach more people, Mr. Beast does the same thing. He like translates his videos to like other languages to reach more people. And like, once you start going viral on TikTok, they start promoting your videos to different countries. So like, if I had a really mega viral video, people start commenting in French and German and Italian. Like, people start commenting in different languages. So don't cut yourself off. If you do like a simple, like showing the product, no words, or maybe just text on screen, super simple. You're not talking, before and after, done.
Now, where can I go or anybody listening to sign up to be what is it called? Is it called TikTok affiliates or TikTok partners or?
So yeah, if you're a creator, I think there's a requirement of a minimum of 5,000 followers. And on TikTok, it's not like Instagram. It's like on TikTok, you could do that in 2-3 weeks. If you're like consistent and you try, you could get those followers. So that's the requirement if you are an affiliate or a TikTok shop creator. If you're a seller, I don't think there's any requirement to be able to,
link to your own stuff, because you're not getting like a commission on your own stuff. Okay, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just had recently the Rainmaker family on, and they were talking about the Amazon influencer program, how it's a great way for people who, they have this big community of like stay-at-home moms. That's who they focus on.
Yes.
And a lot of them don't have a lot of startup capital to just start their own private label business. So one thing they've been doing in their community for those people is that they become Amazon influencers, and then they just start making all the, videos of everything in their house, that could be found on Amazon, start uploading it to all those listings. And then, some of them make, $500 a month, can make up to $1,000 a month, but it's just, a little steady income to build up some capital. So I think that it almost sounds like there's probably a higher ceiling on TikTok for somebody to do that. But the caveat is they need to have the 5,000 followers first.
Correct. And also for the Amazon influencer program, there is like a small gateway to get into the program. But once you're in the program, I just wanted to add on to what you just said. Yes, people can make $500, $1,000 a month. I also know people making unbelievable amounts of money from just on-site videos.
Let's go ahead and switch back to Amazon now then. Like, what is taking up your time on Amazon? Like, how much are you spending Amazon lives? Are you doing what I just said, like just doing videos for random products that you think might go viral, or are you just doing collabs with brands? So what's your day-to-day like on Amazon?
Yeah, so I'm still doing Amazon Live. I've been doing that consistently since start of 2021. I still do that 2 to 3 times a week. And that is something I plan to keep doing until the cows come home. I don't and then a lot of what I do day to day is just social media posting of like promo code deals, helping people find the requests of products that they're looking for deals on. Like a lot of times I'll ask my community, like, what are you guys looking to buy today? And then they'll be like, oh, baby products, treadmill, whatever, long list of items. And I'll just do a lot of research, finding the best deals, promo codes, coupons. That's a lot of where my time goes. And then posting them, but I post them knowing that there's somebody looking for that specific product. So I know that there's an audience for that. And I can also just like cater to what they're looking for instead of just posting willy-nilly. And then there's also, of course, the video creation of like TikTok, Instagram Reels, the short form content that you see on my TikTok. There's that as well. And the on-site video, which is like another aspect of this whole thing. Now, I haven't focused as much time on on-site videos as I absolutely should have or have already.
What's on-site
and the reason
video?
for that is it's like the shoppable videos that people can post their storefront and the listings and they get the the one you mentioned. Yeah. So I haven't been focusing on that as much because I've been focusing so much on all the offsite aspect. But the reason for that is because onsite will forever and always be controlled by Amazon. Like they have, the ability to rotate videos out, rotate videos in. They can change the video placements, and there's all those different options that are kind of out of our control. So I want to focus more on growing what I can control, my own audience, keeping up with that community. And like when you have a community, you got to keep showing up for them to keep them. And so I think I want to dedicate more time to the on-site videos, but I can't do so at the loss of my community. Yeah. So I just got to like time manage it better and do more on-site videos, of course, because that is super lucrative if you put a lot of time into it. And Amazon, I definitely see is focusing more on quality over quantity, and obviously doing more quality control for their Inspire feed as well. So there's a million ways to make money in this program. Yeah. It's almost overwhelming. Are you, on Instagram, are you sending all of your traffic to Amazon still, or have you started funneling some to TikTok shop at all? So I can't really do TikTok shop traffic directing on Instagram. So most of my Instagram is still geared towards Amazon. But
how do you do that, by the way? Like we probably talked about this before. Are you doing like a link in bio or?
So I'll just have the link under the product, and then I'll have that page where in the profile where people can click on it if they want something. Yeah, that's what you can do. And another thing that I've seen a lot of people do is like using chatbots. So that there's like a double-edged benefit to that, actually, because whenever I say, like, you can see in my description of my Instagram post, it's like, comment this keyword for the link. And then whenever people comment on your post, which boosts engagement, then they would get sent the link to the link page, basically similar to the page in my bio, but they could then get the link to Amazon from there. Okay. So I've seen that a lot of people do that, and it's going well.
Now, if I'm a brand, you know, be it on TikTok or be it on Amazon, and I'm trying to, like, you know, get somebody of your caliber and following to post my product, it's going to probably cost me a decent amount of coin. But then, like you said, you sometimes just find stuff on your own, you know, because maybe you yeah, like that's probably most of what you do. How
99%.
How do I make myself more findable by you, or become more attractive to you when you're searching the you know, the you know, whatever you're searching? How can we do that to get on your radar?
So are you talking like Amazon or TikTok?
Both.
Or kind of just in
Both.
general?
Yeah.
Both. Okay. So I'm specifically like a deal person. So I'm always looking for the best deals. If you have a good deal running and it's a good product for my audience, I'll more than likely post it. But I understand that not everyone can have these hefty promo codes of deals that they put on their products. So I would say if you have some sort of like buzz going around your product, and that could literally just be a micro influencer posting about it, and then it catches on and it goes viral, and that will start a tidal wave of, you know, a trendy product. And there's that, of course, but it requires a little bit of luck and fairy dust. I'm trying to think. There is the structure of like increased commission. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about brands on TikTok Shop. They're like, hey, if you create a product with my TikTok Shop link, then I will give you 30, 40, 50% commission. And that's like a deal that you can do instead of like 50% commission for everyone on TikTok Shop. It's like just for you working with the brand. So you could offer a very hefty increased commission with the offer of just including my product in your video. You could do that too. And I'm sure if you reached out to the right people, they would be down to do it, because again, like, they're getting paid on performance and they're getting paid a good commission. A commission you probably, it's very hard to get on Amazon, 50%, unless you're working with like some affiliate program. But yeah,
I'm going to give you something that I probably shouldn't make public, but like, I was going to do this on my own. It's something new that Helium 10 has, but maybe now, you know, you can get, you can definitely use this new feature of Helium 10, but I don't know. I really should keep this to myself. It's I think it's pretty valuable, but I like to give, so I'm going to just give it to the world right now. So, and then you can tell me if my concept is even correct. Again, I'm a newbie when it comes to being an Amazon associate or whatever it's called. So we have this new thing called Insights Dashboard. It's been out for most of the year, but the new part is you're going to be able to track competitor listings. Now, how it's worked until now is like, if I'm a seller on Amazon, I've got my coffin shelf. Well, I'm going to track just 5 of the other coffin shelves, and I want to know like when they're running coupons or if they go out of stock or this or that happens. But how it's going to be soon is you can add products to track that aren't even tied to competitors. You know, so somebody like you is not selling on Amazon. You don't have competitors per se. So what I was planning to do, and now everybody can just go ahead and copy this, but what I was planning to do is like go in and go to some top BSR list of some like trending subcategories, be it bodysuits or whatever that I think I could sell, and then just add like the top 100 BSRs, and then I can set notifications like, let me know if they lower their price by this %, or let me know if they start running a coupon, or let me know if this one goes out of stock, because now I know this other one. But and then it'll just give notifications as instead of me having to like refresh pages every day. Like, that theoretically should work, right? Like, and be cool for an influencer like you or me.
Theoretically, I think so. So like the question there is like the promo code or the deal would have to be public facing. It would be like a price drop or a coupon.
Yes. Because you got me thinking about that too when you were talking about how you're looking for deals. I mean, that's the whole name of your channel.
And not all of them are public facing, which is like the whole like time to search. Yeah.
Yeah, not you know, some just go to Prime members, some just go to repeat, you know, buyers, but then like a lot of times they don't even do a coupon or something because they don't want to have to pay Amazon for every, you know, if they're running an Amazon coupon, they got to pay Amazon, you know, a certain amount. So they might just do a sale price. And then we can detect that, you know, like where they just, and actually most of the time I do that for my products because the badge that shows up, if you just do a sale price, like if it's the lowest price in 30 days, it's like just as, you know, stick-outable, if that's a word. It sticks out just as much in the search results as like a coupon. So sometimes I'll do that. But all right, there you go guys. There's a tip of the day if you want to become, or hack of the day, a deal cheat of the day. If you want to find some deals on Amazon, you know, once that feature comes out in Helium 10, just add a whole bunch of some trending stuff so that you can get a notification as soon as a coupon or a sale price goes on.
I definitely think it's helpful because there are just like in my head a bunch of bestsellers that have done well regardless of the season, regardless of whatever I'm talking about. So like I would be able to, you know, add those bestseller products and then whenever the deal happens, I'm just thinking through my head, but absolutely, I think that's super helpful.
All right, so I mean, I know we haven't we've been kind of jumping all over the place because that's the way my brain works, guys. But I hope you guys can see the potential here. I mean, we could probably have a 3-hour podcast where we just talk about all of the cool videos that we see and what she does. But we're just scratching the surface, guys. So there's two ways to look at this, in my opinion. Number one, if you're a brand owner and you don't want to dance or do anything, totally fine. There's influencers who might pick up your product, or you can get them in front of influencers like Gracey, who might, show your product, and who knows, they might even do it organically. So, but you got to be on TikTok Shop in the first place to even let that happen. And then, or number two, if you're a brand owner, you can be like that. I already forgot what it was. What's her Chamoy? I love Chamoy, right? I love Chamoy, and she is bringing hundreds of thousands, millions of views and visibility. You know what? I'm gonna just check something real quick. I'm gonna do this live, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm on Amazon here. I was looking at your page, by the way. I love Chum. Oh my god! Look at all of this. Look at this. This is Helium 10 data.
I love this.
5,000 search volume for this brand that probably nobody had ever heard of on Amazon, but because of the TikTok. All right, I love Chamoy sugar-free is 3,000 search volume. So this is what happens, guys. You have something go viral. Yes, you're going to start getting some action on TikTok Shop, but then there's other people who are old like me and who are trying to look at TikTok on a desktop and couldn't even get to the shop. So if that happens, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to Amazon and look up I love Chamoy. Maybe I don't know what this old TikTok Shop is. Dang whippersnappers doing this. I'm going to go to Amazon because I trust Amazon. So
and 2-day shipping.
And 2-day shipping or same day shipping. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine it. Yeah. I live in the suburbs and I get same day shipping all the time. It just boggles my mind. I'm not even in the big city. But anyways, guys, so this is like this is going to be the thing. It might be already the thing right now, but I think in 2024, like TikTok Shop might start giving Walmart a run for their money, as far as number 2 next to Amazon. They don't have the distribution network. Obviously, that's going to be a big, like you said, 1 month shipping time is nobody wants that. But the views are there. This is where people of all generations, I'm making fun of my oldness here, but people way older than me are addicted to TikTok. It's not just for young people. But anyways, any last strategies on something that we haven't talked about, or something that we have that you can just say something a little bit different?
I just want to highlight the thing we just found out. It's like, while it might be viral on TikTok Shop, those sales always translate to Amazon because Amazon has the consumer trust. They have the easy checkout process. They have the fast shipping, the customer service. Even sometimes I am like, I don't want to wait even a week for shipping on TikTok Shop, but I see it, it's viral, it's available on Amazon, I'll always buy it on Amazon. So it's like those sales, even if it's like has nothing to do with Amazon, it actually does. And you just saw that. with chamoy.
Yep, I love it. I might buy it right now, as a matter of fact. All right, so people want to find you on the interwebs. I mean, we almost went through all of your socials already, but go ahead and repeat how people can reach out to you or find you out there.
It is DİCH on all platforms, DEALCHEATS. And my email is contact@dealcheats.com.
Gracey, thank you so much for bringing your very unique knowledge. I've been talking to a lot of people about TikTok. I've been talking to Norm, who I know is your. Yeah. Are you a Star Wars fan at all? Okay, you suck. But I was about to say, Norm is kind of like your Padawan apprentice. Here, you're like the Jedi Master, because he was telling me you're training him to be an official Amazon influencer, and he seems to be doing a good job. Like I was looking at his channel. Yes. But anyways, like everybody knows a little bit about this stuff, but like you're the one, you are the go-to person in the industry, which is kind of cool when I think about it. You came out of nowhere, like all of us. I was like, who is this person I see popping up everywhere that's talking about influencer? I just love how Amazon just like things go viral on Amazon, things go viral in the Amazon influencer world like this. So it's awesome.
Yes, it comes out of nowhere. It does. And I love it. And I've discovered so much and learned so much from the brands and sellers as well. So a great team, I think.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, Gracey. I hope to see you at an upcoming event. If not this year, then maybe sometime next year.
Anh chị đang bán hàng trên Amazon. Skyrock cung cấp các dịch vụ dành cho các nhà bán hàng trên Amazon với mức giá cực kỳ ưu đãi như đăng ký brand với USBTO, từ Helium, theo, từ chuyên, lược và warehouse. Xem thêm thông tin chi tiết dưới phần mô tả nhé.